Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Scott and welcome to the Fandom Pastor, which can be found on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, or podcast. The Fandom Pastor is for all of us who love our fandoms and our faith. Fandoms are anything that somebody has a deep love for. Harry Potter, Broadway musicals, cult films, to name just a few. Join the Fandom Pastor as we see how God is connected to it all. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Hey y'all, this is Pastor Brandon with our next episode of the Fandom Pastor. Last time we started a series on banned books. These are books that one time or another have been banned. The clue from last time is that this book is based in Chicago's Packingtown. The book is The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. This is definitely different from The Jungle Book, but I do remember reading this book in, I believe it was high school. It was an assignment that we had, and I personally would not have read it if I had not been assigned it, but I am glad I did. I highly encourage you to read the book if you've not already. There are things that we can learn from um, these types of books. These books that are maybe uncomfortable, that are provoking. There are things that we can learn from this, whether or not we necessarily agree with the author on everything. It is interesting to read different ideas and thoughts. This particular book, The Jungle, was banned in multiple countries due to Upton Sinclair's socialist views, and it was one of the books burned in the Nazi bonfires. So, again, if you haven't read it, I'm not going to give the whole thing away or anything, because I do encourage you to read it. But the premise is this Lithuanian immigrant, Jurgis Rudkus, comes to the United States with his family, and he's wanting to live the American dream. And he ends up in the urban jungle, which is where the name comes from. He ends up in the urban jungle of Chicago's meat processing area called Packingtown. And it's about this savage, this unforgiving, this unrelenting area where he deals with people and businesses that are trying to corrupt and take advantage of them. And it really is a fascinating read. But it reminds me of all the stress, all the chaos that we go through, all the things that we deal with that seems like it's coming at us from all directions. And this poor family is just struggling. They're working hard. They're doing everything they can to be able to provide so that they can simply survive, to live in where they're at. It reminds me of John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. And it's hard to say, oh well, just be peaceful. It'll be fine. And it really isn't that easy. Sometimes when we're especially going through situations and issues like this, that we deal with all the stress, all the chaos, all the things that are seem like they're coming up against us, and it seems like the whole world is against us, and quite honestly, sometimes it is. But our focus should be on God, on Jesus and the peace that He leaves with us, the peace that He gives us. Let our hearts not be troubled. I know, again, it's easier said than done, but have you ever tried to do that? Just said, you know what? Give me a minute. I want to think about it. I want to pray about it, most importantly. And then we'll approach it with God's guidance. Don't necessarily try to answer the questions, the issues, the problems right away. Pray about it and let God's peace flow over you so you can approach it with the right mindset. Just something to think about. Here's my clue for next time as we continue our series on banned books. Again, these are books that at one time or another have been banned. This book has the famous quote, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Thanks, God bless, and see you next time.